pomp and circumstance for.
Yeah.
That's all right. Practice us still.
Well, I'd like to call the meeting to order. Please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Zerlo, would you please read the notice of the public hearing?
Certainly. Notice is hereby given. Clinton County will conduct a public hearing on Clinton County's 2021 budget to be conducted Wednesday, December 9th, 2020 at 5:15 p.m. in the Legislative Chambers, 137 Margaret Street, Plattsburgh, New York, at which time all persons interested shall be heard. Further notice is hereby given that copies of said tentative budget, including the exemption report pursuant to Section 495 of the Real Property Tax Law, will be available in the office of the Clerk of the Legislature, 2nd floor, Clinton County Government Center, 137 Margaret Street, Plattsburgh, New York, on Friday, December 4th, 2020, where said budget may be inspected or procured by any interested person or persons during normal business hours, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pursuant to Section 359 of the county law, the maximum salaries that may be fixed and payable during said fiscal year to members of the Clinton County Legislature and chairperson thereof respectively are hereby specified as follows. Members of the legislature, $17,500. Chairperson, $20,000.
Welcome to the public hearing on the 2021 Clinton County budget. This time I'd like to introduce the legislators and staff. My name is Rob Timmons, legislator from Area 7 and chairperson of the Finance Committee. To my right, legislator Mark Henry, Area 3, and chairperson of the legislature. We have Chris Rosenquist, Area 9. We have legislator Rick Potiker, Area 5, and legislator Wendell Hughes, Area 8 over here. To my left, we have the county administrator and budget officer Mike Zerlo, deputy county administrator Kim Kimball. To the far left, legislator Robert Hall, Area 10, legislator Patty Waldron, Area 6, legislator Francis Perrier, Area 2, and legislator Calvin Castine, Area 1. Before we begin tonight, I would like to remind everyone the tentative budget as printed presently stands contains a tax levy of $29,770,085. This represents an increase from 2020 of $29,027 or 0.1%. This amount is at the allowable limit under the property tax cap, and as such, passage of the tentative budget as presented does not require an override by the Clinton County Legislature. The resulting gross tax rate is $5.55 per thousand of assessed value. This compares to the 2020 gross tax rate of $5.90 per $1,000 of assessed value, or a decrease of 35 cents per thousand of assessed value. At this time, will review the guidelines for tonight's public hearing. The purpose of the public hearing is to allow an opportunity for the legislature to listen to comments, input, or suggestions from the county residents, department heads, or contract agency personnel. We will follow much the same form that we have in our previous years, and that I will recognize persons wishing to speak in the order in which they registered this evening. Those individuals who did not have an opportunity to register and wish to address the legislature will be recognized in an orderly fashion by the chair after all registered speakers are finished. If you have a prepared statement, I wish that you ask that you would leave a copy with me after your presentation. I would ask that each individual clearly state their name and address for the record. Presenters will be asked to make their statements brief and to the point so that everyone who wishes to speak has the opportunity to do so.
This script was obviously done in
case somebody shows up. I would remind the audience that the legislature is here to listen to the comments tonight and not to debate. However, any legislator is welcome to comment on a particular budget items at any time. At the conclusion of the public hearing, I will poll members of the legislature to determine whether or not we will find it necessary to meet again prior to the scheduled adoption of the 2021 budget on December 16th. I I would again remind everyone that this budget may be amended any time prior to the actual vote on December 16th. I will now recognize the first registered speaker, which,
Chairman, just for the record, I apologize. The tax levy as it stands is 29,774,085. There was must have been a Zerlo mistype there. So it's 774,085. That is the same number that was presented as part of the recommended budget. So nothing's changed. I will tell the legislature before the public hearing that we have received a few pieces of information since the tentative budget has been printed. And as such, there'll be a minor, very minor adjustment, most likely in our favor prior to final adoption on the 16th, and I can address it that evening.
so we have nobody registered to vote or to speak?
Nobody signed to speak.
And would anybody like to speak? Somebody?
I'll speak.
Really? Really? There you go.
I would like to once again take the opportunity to thank the three ladies in the room that are not elected, Kim, Becky, and Lee, for their efforts in putting this document together. I get a lot of credit for a lot of work they do, so very appreciative for everything they provide this company.
Okay. Well, entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
So moved. Second.
And second by Kyle. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, seeing as that there are no speakers to address the legislature at this time, we'll poll the legislators, see if any additional meetings on the 2021 budget are necessary, or obtain a motion to place a resolution on the December 16th meeting agenda adopting the 2021 tentative budget as presented. I would again like to remind everyone that the budget can be amended up to the time of the adoption scheduled for next Wednesday.
Motion? I'll take that. I'll make that motion.
Motion? Second by Wendell. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. I'd like to entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Motion.
Kathy? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?